name's David Strong. I'm with Channel 8 News. These are my co-workers. This is Mike and Rich. We're here to investigate today what would appear to be a sort of Italian gang cover-up on a restaurant called The Ripe Tomato.
I've been doing some research, and we have a web of possible connections that are in between various members of people who we think might be affiliated with the Ripe Tomato gang.
We're at the Ripe Tomato right now. We're getting ready to start asking some questions. The suspicions occurred when we realized that the Ripe Tomato was not only the name of a nearby restaurant, but also the name of a nearby Italian gang. Hi, we couldn't help but notice that the Ripe Tomato also happens to be the name of a nearby Italian gang. Is there any sort of connection there?
I'm going to let you answer that question.
I'm guessing that's a
An affirmative no.
An affirmative no? Alright, we have an affirmative no. Obviously this is some sort of crazy front, okay? We're not playing around anymore. We're gonna get to the bottom of this situation. I'm David Strong, and we're not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like the journalist inside of me was just like...
Hold that thought. Do you see that? Rich, come here. Do you see that? Captain. That's the code name of the higher-ups. That's the second order of leaders of the Ripe Tomato. You've got the second circle, and the inner circle is only one man. He's the leader. He's the real leader, but captains.
They have a special one for the restaurant, okay? And they must have a special one.
Why would you have two dumpsters next to each other like this? There's no other reason.
The gang, the restaurant. The gang, the restaurant. It adds up. There just happens to be a gang also called the Ripe Tomato operating outside of Providence. Have you heard anything about this?
Not at all. It's the first time I've heard about it, but I do know the owner of the Ripe Tomato. He's a stand-up fellow.
Have a nice day. Those were three of our prime suspects. The man who I was talking to, none other than Captain.
We have multiple characters here, but if you would focus your attention on this man right here, clearly the man we just interviewed. Now, don't you think a man who would be on our web of connections here would have a motivation to say that the owner is a stand-up guy? He is connected to almost everybody else on this web. Most of these other people, especially in this area over here, this cluster, these were all people intimately involved with a Ripe Tomato heist known to most people as the cannoli incident of 2012.
An infamous attack done by the Ripe Tomato gang back in 2012. We're gonna start asking people around and see what exactly they know. Do you think something that dastardly could really go down here at the Warwick Mall?
I think this is a joke.
Oh, this is no joke. Did you hear about the cannoli incident that went down in 2012?
No.
No. Do you yourself enjoy a good cannoli?
Yes.
So if there were a problem with cannolis, you would want to get to the bottom of it immediately.
Of course, yeah.
A gang called the Ripe Tomato actually flooded the mall with over 100 cannolis, and people couldn't get to their jobs. Would you consider that a huge problem? Sorry?
It would seem that the security here is in on the plot. It would seem that they too don't want us to discover the true meaning of the cannoli incident of 2012. Their reluctance to allow us to do some innocent questioning really shows that they are probably allied with the Ripe Tomato. I think this thing goes far deeper than we would ever know. More details to come. Stay tuned.
What personal ties do you have with the cannoli incident in 2012?
Well, I like cannolis. I like them a lot. I'll tell you. And the 2012, latest low, I was nervous for quite a while. I knew a lot of people who went down in the cannoli. I don't want to talk about it right now. But
That one guy that we lucked into at the end, he knew a lot.
That was lucky.
He really did know a lot.
He was brave. He saw the cop there. He saw the he knew they were corrupt, but he followed us anyways.
Hey, we were brave because we didn't let them scare us away.
It's true. Well, in the end we did. But
We're on a lunch break right now, if you couldn't tell. This is the new studio break room.
When we hit it big from the ratings boost that this story gives us, we can upgrade the van.
we hit 50, and it sounds like the back end's gonna fall out.
I'm gonna stay in here and do some more digging while you guys go out into the fields.
We've decided to start asking civilians what they know. They're nearby the Warwick Mall, so we figured they must have heard something during the commotion of 2012. We were wondering if you know anything about the cannoli incident of 2012.
Cannoli incident of 2012. Yeah, I know about it. Come on in.
Oh my god!
Okay, so we're all getting shot at right now. We've really gotten in a little bit deep here.
David, have you ever dealt with something like this before? Because I have never dealt with something like this in the station. We've never had anybody shoot us.
I went to my 3-year-old birthday party. That's it. My uncle got really drunk and he fired one shot. He fired one shot. I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay, Rich, how we doing? There's dents to the side.
Okay. This may be the last broadcast that you ever hear.
Any human contact.
Just know, you went down collecting the best local news for you here on WDIH. WDIH 8.
This is David Strong saying the ripe tomato is quite rotten.
And I'm Michael Stranahan for DIH 8. Stay classy, Rhode Island.
And I'm Richard Silva. And I don't give a
Y'all want a big horse, y'all want a small horse. For police force, Paul Bart Mall horse. Make an album with the one and only Tim McGraw horse. Sting you with a bee horse, saw you with a seahorse. Passed you on the race course. Products I will endorse. My favorite film.
Just kidding. I need the money.
They can say whatever they want. This love's invincible. They can try to shoot off their mouths, boy, but they only want what we got. This love's invincible. They can never turn us around, boy.
We're trying to find where it went though, right?
Yes. He went to Jared.
They can say whatever